ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of eXtine Plays with the Portland Burnsiders in the ESEA-Open. We are up against a team that goes by the name of eThugs. And, well, they are a good bunch of gentlemen, led, I guess you could say, I think he is their captain, led by Funky, who is a fellow TF2 YouTuber. Check out his channel, MTV Noob, N-O-O-B, of course. He actually, as of filming, is like a 400, 500 subscriber lead on him. So I gotta put some work in, catch up to that kid. Anyways, we also, though, I want to give a special shout out to eThugs for being very generous, and the fact that the Burnsiders kind of thought we were playing at 7:30. But they definitely asked us to play at 7, and we were like 12 minutes late and before we realized it. So then we piled in there, and we got started. So apologies again for that. Not what we tried to do, but they were cool guys. Their roster is SHD Steel, Shadow Steel, Baltroid, Mr. Gecko, Funky, Smack, and Skip. Burnsiders again got me on Demoman. And we have the rest of our wonderful teams. Serbia on Medic, Fletcher and Stag on Soldier on board, and the Calm on Scout. Now, previously to this match, earlier in the day, we had a little Burnsider meetup. Ended up just being from the team, myself and Stag. But we also had some members from Outrage Esports and another 2 Burnsiders, including Retro the Robot. Either way, I'm coming out to mid here. Action's kind of going down without me. Do get a nice sticky there to get the kill on a 9H up top. Good damage. That's like 84 combined there. And presence to get up and pressure the medic. We're getting calls out all over the place. Servy's getting some heals up towards me. I dodge an arrow. More good damage. Almost fall off the crate there, but barely staying on and trying to throw some pipes down here. Not doing the greatest job, but we chase everybody out. We do lose Serby there, which was unfortunate. Fletcher picks up Funky, though. We're going to be pretty happy about that. I mean, we got the mid-fight, you know. What more can you ask for? We didn't get a ton of a chance to scrim Granary, and I think also when we did get a chance to scrim Granary, I confessed that I hadn't really played Demoman on Granary a ton. Really, I've played Soldier, I've played a little bit of Scout, and I'm terrible on Scout on this map, and I've played a lot of Medic, but not much Demoman. And when we scrimmed last, our game did not go so well. We played Badlands first, we were feeling really confident, but I don't think we were up to spec that night, and we got stomped by the team we were playing, and we played Granary, and we also got stomped. But it was, we got some learning out of it. And the scrim before this was good. Good results there, even though it was short. Big jumps on me. I can't hit the air pipe. Do dodge his first rocket before 9H takes me down. So they use their Uber charge. We still have theirs. We still have ours. And Fletcher and Serby. Oh my god. Watch the claws, baby. Watch the claws. Fletcher and Serby did kind of have to use their. Was maybe not the best situation. But we did push aggressively in with it and ended up capitalizing with it. And I think recently we've been playing with a little bit more belief. Fletcher, you know, we are encouraging Fletcher to just like make, you know, confident calls, and we'll back him up and do what he wants to do, just to kind of lead the way as Pocket. And I think he's been doing a better job with that for sure. And also myself on Demoman is bringing, you know, a different form of aggression to the table. So we're just definitely posted up. Also, I would say I would like to give a special point out to the Calm for making wonderful communications this match. They come in, we drop Fletcher, he gets a kill, they use Uber Charger. Serby's stuck in the corner, he goes down, so we obviously were a little too far forward there with just our positioning. And that was something we talked about later, but look at that back cap we got going on. Oh my. I'm going to sneak out, grab the pack, do get the splash a little bit, and interrupt the capture. Rollers around, get some roller damage on the Demoman. We're just trading. Our scout's going towards last, and we're also getting good pressure through Garage. Figure the Demoman's around somewhere, but I mean, Granary is a great map for back caps, and it's also a map where you can kind of concede points sometimes and then retake the point and push through. So I do a good job of, I knew that Demoman was back there. We had calls about the scout back there as well. We did a good job of cutting them off, and then we just decided, yeah, let's move forward. And then I think I see them a little bit, and I'm like, oh, maybe let's back a little bit more. Also with Serb, we just want to make sure to keep Serby safe. Demoman up top, Serby goes down, I go down, and that was totally my fault, that whole exchange. Are you okay with this still? He's losing interest. You just adjust. There we go, she's purring again. No, oh, she's about to attack me. Okay, you do you. You do you, girl. You do you. Oh, there we go. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Jesus, get off. Yeah. Woo. Okay. The things I do for cats. I don't know. Anyways, I'm pushing in here. I have some heals on my back. Getting some sticks in. Definitely take a fair chunk of damage there. Have to back up a little bit. And try not to, kind of overcommit this, next kind of engagement we go here. You can see pretty much the whole team as I'm jockeying back and forth here. Keeping an eye on our two scouts on the side, both soldiers with me, and we're just kind of assessing the situation and see what's up. They're starting to kind of push in to, try to retake, try to utilize their advantage. Good calls from John are like, just get them to pop and then get the hell out of there. And I just sticky jump backwards, so I can still, I was pretty healthy before, and I can just let Serby focus on healing other people. Fletcher and Stag just charge back in there. Fletcher with 2 kills. Stag with 1. I think that was Stag in there. Anyways, I'm going to jump into assist here. We're already getting pressure. I get a kill on Funky, who was on the heavy weapons guy. Sticky over the top. And look at that. Fletcher, big 20 points that round. And the Burnsiders on the boards with a 5-minute round. Much better rollouts here. I'm sure still definitely, I mean, like, Granary is like simple rollout. But I'm just still kind of like getting my stickies and Demoman back together. Also not the cleanest, just like jumped there, but I come out at an alright time. Sticky down over here to deal with this soldier, barely misses his shot. Get some nice heals from Serby. He's still up, we just lose armbar, getting in position with those stickies. Pretty much out of stickies, and I just spam my pipes, and definitely ammo management I know is, oh yeah. And then, so Skip jumps into me, pipe him, we trade. Okay. Ammo management as Demoman is absolutely huge, and I know that that's something that Banny talks a lot about, and I absolutely know that that's something that I 100% need to work on. You just have to have stickies ready for you. Here I do not have my class change script ready to go, so that takes me a second. Just an issue with my binds again, unfortunately. When I switched over to medic, I did have some of my kind of like medic binds and stuff a little bit more together, but I have yet to get like my class switch and stuff competitively where it should be on Demoman. Anyways, we're just posted up here. This is kind of classic Granary. Like, okay, let's just build charge. Let's not push in. Let's just lay stickies. And mine could certainly be tucked away a little bit more or find some better locales to stash them. And we're just going to play this waiting game. Once again, pat on the back to the comm for having really strong calls and instincts about Uber charges and where everything was at. They use, and we're just going to back out this left-hand side. That's the call. I'm pretty sure nobody was jumping up aggressively, so I'm like, okay. And then we also called that they were pushing back. So jump over the top, trying to find the action. Can't find the medic, and scared of this Demoman again. Just having issues with ammo management. Come back and land and get on their pack, stealing it. But I get totally overwhelmed and taken down. So then we have Armboard and Stag behind. I think Stag as well is going to be... Yeah, okay, he's just hiding here, but he's like, Armboard, don't give me away too much. But Armboard does scout the medic out and moves in here. The second rocket really comes down on Shed Steel. I don't know if that's Shadow, Shade. Funky, looking up in the kill feed. 4 kills under Wig. I call out this soldier. Ah, soldier! Thankfully, get him with that pipe. Yeah, I would have been disappointed if I had it. And set up a little trap here, trap there. Again, probably should use more traps, but we also have yards, so it's like, okay, cool. Ammo management, as in just count on your ammo as well, is something that this map is kind of tight on, and I need to make sure as demo that I'm doing a better job at it. Delicious. Shout out to Vizo for being delicious and from Portland. They have not given me anything to say that. Shout out to Games. Check out the Games Vanguard portable gaming unit, or the M155 gaming monitor. They also got a good sale on the M240s right now. And they're going to be sending the Portland Burnsiders a little bit of gear, so I'm getting something for giving them some love. We will be having a review video of that and discussing that when that comes out. Very excited about that. It's really going to be a boost to my Portland capabilities, but not directly TF2 related. Certainly some TF2 potentials tied into that in the future. So those Games guys got some pretty cool stuff. All right, back to the game. We have fallen back, lost a few players, but we've maintained turf, and we call them coming in through upper/lunchbox. I'm like, panic, and wow, thankfully the Uber faded. I waited long enough because I was terrible, and pipe funky in the face. Yyyaaooo. That's a little obnoxious. You know, I maybe don't lead by example. In terms of maybe wanting the Burnsiders to be a little bit, make sure that we're all quiet and professional. Yeah, Armboard called me out too. Good binds. I couldn't resist though. Couldn't resist. It was good. It was a good pipe to the face, and I don't mean any harm by the binds. And honestly, I think too. I mean, I think I want to see the character of players in the text chat of my esports. I don't want to see them dropping crazy language or hate speech or whatever, but friendly banter is part of the fun of esports. Oh man, you are terrible, eXtine. And to jump up there, like I blew all my stickies, so I'm like, oh, I just grabbed an ammo pack, and now I gotta reset my traps. I'm an idiot. This is definitely part of the things that I was thinking about while I was playing, and then also that trap, for example, is also bad. And then, you know, the reasons why I'm kind of talking about it in this video. So I realized, though, of course, with Demoman, as you have 8 on the ground, the older ones are blowing up, so I've kind of shifted my trap around, and I have the 4 on the ledge on the right and the 4 on the door. Yeah, the right on the video. Then, what was I going to say? I also just in this, you know, map, really not playing a ton of Demoman in recent history. Definitely a couple of times Fletcher was, like, dead. And I just, like didn't register, you know? Just instinctually, it just did not click to click. You know, as soon as he said that. So I definitely missed out a few opportunities in regards to that. You can see we're positioning, trying to, you know, maybe figure things out. This is, though, classic TF2, to be honest. Particularly, you know, a Granary map that kind of gets kind of stalematey or choky. But we have the lead. We have 1-0 lead. We can take all the time in the world here. But we do end up, I would say, okay, well, let's send Stag out. We want to get that bomb. We do get them to use here, and we are getting in aggressively as well to follow us up to make sure that we get a good Uber charge. And Fletcher definitely charges through, gets on top of the Demoman, so we kill Mr. Gecko. The medic going left side, we're like, okay, well, he's not going Z now. We have Z blocked off. Okay, he's not going lower. I throw a sticky up top a little late. The medic gets away from me, but not from Fletcher, the scout in my face. And Valtroy takes me down. 11 health, so it would have been great to get a shot on him. And we're a little bit slow on capturing, but I was like, I think we were common, just like, yo, get in, finish that capture. And Onboard does do a good job of skirting around the splash damage, getting that capture. And this forward spawn is quite important. So, was was awesome to get that. Yeah. Alright, so I just closed a couple other windows. Get us rendering a little bit better here, hopefully. Alright. So, we're posted up. We do lose Fletcher up top. I got stickies on the door. They're sending players up top. Nice pipe in the face. But we do pop the recharge, which is a little like, dang. But obviously, safe is better than not safe. And we do decide to charge in off the back of that. You know, they are a player down. Stag goes down now, so then that's an even count. And we know Fletcher's going to come back at some point. Armboard goes down, and then we're like, okay, let's back up. You know, if Armboard had gotten some kills, like maybe that would have worked out. But Fletcher would come in from the respawn, falls back from upper, end up getting a kill on Valtroid. That's going to keep us safe, as well as the fact that we got players coming back in with us. And good damage on the shutter. The soldier's like, psh. I'm like, dude, you are going to get trapped. I call it out, just leave the stickies on the ground. He backs up into it, boom. Easy money. Somebody in comments was talking about making sure that I don't pop all my stickies at once. Ooh, they come in, get me with the reach around the corner sticky. Good one from Gecko. Wow, there we go. Some melee action coming out. We see the calm fighting, but we are unfortunately going to lose that point. We also have the glitchy Uber charge thingamajigger going on right now, unfortunately. We'll see if it fixes itself. And we have that 1-0 lead. And I mean, you know, we took a chance, we pushed forward, but now we're back to holding middle. And Granary is definitely, since it's such an old school map, sometimes it's hard to have those runs of like pushing first fails and you get punished all the way back to like your second or last. It's kind of hard to flip the map if you're somewhat careful. Teams, you have to be really cautious moving out, and you can really slow teams down real easy. So we take our time, they move out, and then easy trap kill on me. I didn't look at that. That one was a little bit of a miscommunication between Stag and I. You know, or just, you never called that. Would have been nice to get that called. Funky getting work done, gets a snipe on Serby and on myself. Then Skip gets kill on Fletcher. And things are happening. Armboard, or sorry, whoever that is, comes back to build with the medic. I'm just gonna get a trap up here, and we're kind of assessing whether we can hold second or not. And say, oh, probably not. I think coming up, this might. Okay, no, never mind. We're looking out here. They're still on shutter here. I'm just gonna toss some good rollers out here. Should get some spam. Indeed, get a kill on Funky with one. The pipe at the feet of that soldier was a little disappointing. Hit the ground right below him versus direct hitting him. I don't quite know why I was trying to work forward there. That was kind of risky of me on getting caught out. And we're just going to back up and set a trap over there to make sure that I can get some action. Reload a little bit. Probably should just be reloading all the way though right here. This is kind of classic, you know, Demoman. Just needs to reload. I'm underloaded here, and if I had taken that time a little bit earlier, and even here too, you know, stop to like fire off one sticky. I just really need to have stuff ready to go. So we spot this soldier. Called that they've pretty much fallen back, which we're kind of surprised of, but we do have the charge here, so you know, I mean, we have a good healthy advantage. They just didn't really have players locally, so I mean, in the end it was a good smart call of them to back up. We're pushing into yard here and take it. Their medic kind of pokes his head out. I hit a big damage sticky. I call it. As we're pushing in though, Fletcher unfortunately gets dropped. We push the Uber in though with our scout, which is the perfect call. He takes out Gecko as well. The Uber fades on me, and we have lost the ring of Uber, which is awesome. Stickies on the feet as I back up, and the soldier was calmed up there, so I rotate out, and thankfully he walks into that pipe. I was probably going to miss it. We're pushing forward pretty aggressively here. You can see I don't have much loaded. I do get a double kill there with that first sticky. They pop Uber charge, and just trying to load up. Only have two here, and I think also I'm like trying to load pipes or load bombs at some point here, and I don't realize I was totally out of ammo. So I'm stuck on pipes here, moving in, trying to get in, get another nice pipe there, but they are staying alive. And we don't get a second point.
The control point is being captured.
But we do get Serby out, and excellent job by him to do so. We all get back spawns there, but not really too big of a deal, as it's still real easy for us to come out here and reconnect with our medic. 10 minutes left in the half, 11, excuse me, pretty much, and we are still maintaining our 1-0 lead and completely happy about that. Now, for me, TF2, as a spectator and a player, this sort of gameplay really grinds my gears if it goes on for a full hour. I don't mind half-hour maps with this, if it's just like a tense 1-0 half-hour game. I'm totally cool with that. But, you know, any sort of these maps, when it's really, really tense and not much back and forth for a full hour, is kind of painful. And I think that's just a statement about the structure of the game versus the actual quality and caliber of gameplay, you know, whether it is exciting play or whatnot. That's how I feel about Highlander 5CP, you know, and that's where that issue kind of comes in a little bit more. I'm doing decent comms with Serby here, being like, dude, I'm in garage, back up towards garage. We also have the back cap going on here, and I'm like, dude, there's no way they're gonna cap this. We're gonna block it. And awesome back cap by the comm. Bottle out here because I'm a lunatic. We get to jump around and bottle boom. Get another kill on Mr. Gecko. And moving out here, and I take the time a little bit because I know they don't see me, but I just miss all my pipes. All my pipes. Thankfully, Fletcher comes back out. That soldier doesn't have much loaded. And I push back out again, get the nice sticky on 9H. They get the kill there. Reached out and touched him. Also killed Skip, who was kind of called out. We know we have the scout behind, and people want to move forward. So it's like, okay. But here is where our communications break down. We just lost 2 people in a trade on second point. There's nobody left to capture second. And we're like, oh shit, you know, and please stack the point. But at that time, it was just, it was too much. So Gecko with an amazing play there. Serby with the uber charge. Serby, just get it off. Oh my god, Serby was trying to go too crazy. Oh, and actually, no. Actually, we should take that back. Because we were all saying, they're like, Serby, you have the charge, pop the charge. And we were micromanaging, and Serby actually had 98%. You know, it was kind of the charge. Misdisplay of client server side, I don't know. That is an issue. It certainly happens sometimes where the charge display is not accurate. Get a kill on the left there. Great. Push back out, take a lot of damage, get the bottle though. Put a couple stickies right there just in case we have a jump through, which is definitely a possibility. And still concerned about it here as well. This is maybe a little too much of an overreaction by me, but I just really didn't want them to like wrap around us, even though that I guess since they didn't control middle, that would have been real crazy. It does allow for me to wrap around them, although of course I just don't see anybody run into anything. Get the one sticky on that soldier Skip, which now allows Fletcher to clear him up real easily. We did lose Serby there, but the communications are... Let's move forward. We just wanted to be aggressive. We felt like we had good kills, good damage. It took people a lot to get with me, and then as soon as I saw that Scout 2 armboard, I was like, Jesus, that's a spy! You know, it was like my first instinct. It's just like, oh my god, you came out from nowhere. We're just going to maintain control of yard here. We wait for our medic to come up, and okay, groovy. And I guess that's, you know, kind of displays just Granary. You know, like we lost our medic, but we captured middle easily, and then we're just able to take this opening turf. And even if they had medic, it would just be so risky to like try to push into us, you know, and expose your medic to dying, or you know, some of your teammates. So we're pretty comfortable here just to like poke around and wait for our opportunity. We get uber charge here. I was a little bit low on sticky ammo, and I'm like, okay, I'll just walk all the way across the point here because I could see where the traps were, and I felt pretty confident. The scout comes in here, totally wrecks me up. Wow, surprisingly, actually, I said I saw where all the traps were. I did not see that trap on the left until now. Now I definitely have called it, but that was a trap he should have popped earlier and could have killed me, no problem. Gecko moves back in. Thankfully, I bounced that sticky off his face. That helps it land at his feet. Trap the medic here as well. Took a big damage shot as I was coming across. I'm like, okay. But I get a nice heals in as I move in. Kind of just awkward from me here, but I do get the pipe kill on Valtroy. Skip comes in, but Fletcher gets the kill on him. We pick up a second round and feeling good. 5:50 on the clock. We're like, dudes, let's do it. Let's get another round. You gotta feel jazzed. You gotta feel hyped. 5:50, definitely plenty of time, and a 3-0 half versus getting stuffed for 5:50. You know, one way or the other. I mean, if you are on the defensive foot, you have to feel confident about that. But obviously, you would much rather end the half at 3-0 than 2-0, just for like kind of motivation, psychology, whatever. Demoman gets out on the health pack. Our whole exchange. I don't really get a ton of damage out front. Just also having issues connecting with that soldier. Back up to see the Calm get the kill on Skip. And also then come back out here, get good heals from Serb. Everything else worked out in the meantime. All right. That's just kind of one of those, you're just, you know, if your teammates, you know, follow up real well and help you out, you stay alive in a mid-fight and you get the kill. No problemo. So I definitely called that scout, and there he is. He comes out finally. I don't get him from my stickies. Also call the sniper. I'm like, uh-oh, better stay tucked. Still, I'm trying to play aggro on this sniper. Sniper does get Fletcher, and Serby's with me. Pipe the sniper, and we still just like want to go and be aggro here. And indeed, that's what we're going to do with Stag here. I unfortunately, you know, talked about ammo issues. Didn't have a ton loaded up, but come back out, get on the point, throw that soldier in the air, and before they can respond, the Calm jumps on point with me. We get the capture, and a 3-0 half. Booyakasha, as some of the kids would say. Now, 9-8, their roamer, unfortunately, has to step away, and we do get a sub for them, Lyric. We already up, just to kind of show good faith that we are all ready, and that if they have places they need to get to or whatever, or just hit the hay, then we're ready to go. So, again, Burnsider halftime talk, probably pretty positive. We were just chilling, chatting, giving Fletcher a hard time about not showing up to our meetup, and then talking about other future meetups that we are going to do. Like, for example, Ground Control in Portland, Oregon is an amazing barcade. And actually, recently we went to an event where they announced their expansion, capital X, expansion. And they are taking over a space that's on the other side of the building. They are knocking down some walls, building a hallway, and doubling the number of arcade games they have. So this next Thursday, the second Thursday of the month, we're going to head down there after our match, if we do have a Thursday night match, and hang out. So yeah, if you're in the Portland area, 21 and up, please come through and give us a yow. That said, ladies and gentlemen, let's skip through the rest of halftime here, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second half. Quick little reminder, if you forgot, Burnsiders up 3-0, representing for Portland, Oregon, and trying to make it happen with our second legitimate win in the league. We've also gotten 2 forfeit wins, and little spoiler alert for our second match of this week, it will be a forfeit win as well. So Burnsiders now in the red. Skip jumps over the top, gets some work done with the help from his teammates. They are making it happen, but we are also making it happen. They are down to 3. Valtroy getting work done. I am backing up. Scout over in our face. And oh, the fadeaway pipe as Stag finishes it off. And I'm going to back up to this health pack. Stag takes the other pack. Medic, what are you doing? As Stag just dunks on him. And Lyric saying in chat, even get out, med. And I don't quite know if maybe I do type it out. I say he pretty much pulled an eXtine there, because that's, yeah, med throwing, shake my head, trying to pad his stats with kills and capping the point. Yeah, this is where I say it, maybe. Oh, pulling an eXtine, because I am kind of a crazy medic. I don't know if you guys noticed from the first half of this season, but I am prone to try to fight my way out of situations that have gone south. Yep. So we lose arm board, but we're bringing some pressure on left side, so we do get a kill on Skip. That's a trade. Stag's going to work up into lunchbox. I have 6 stickies left, and that scout comes out of nowhere. I'm like, what in the heck? I missed my bottle. That scout takes, wow, a long time to die. In the meantime, Lyric pokes in and gets a kill. I have 6 health, and I'm like, oh, I'm scared. And then I'm like, let's just walk around yard and walk up to the lunchbox, because we have a second, mostly no problem. Fletcher does go down. He was kind of pushing forward. And then as I come up here, I do kind of want that bottle on the left there, but just kind of looking to see what I can see. Do spot them out. Very low health, though. Armboard, and somebody else is like, yeah, you should just get back. Probably definitely overstretched there a little bit. Serby does hit me with the heals, and I steal that pack. So back up to 260, and no, not quite up to 260, but back up to nice amount of health in no time flat. Also want to shout out Antlion Audio and EO-Reality. EO-Reality are Mumble voice server and game server provider. We are on an ESEA server here for their league match. Antlion Audio has also hooked us up with some mod mics in the past to help our players communicate. Oh, and get the pipe on Funky, killing him again. I'm not sure what the personal duel count between the two of us was, but I know I've gotten him a few times. And I am overextending, but oh no, Serb does not pop. We did have a little bit of a discussion about that one. Not very vocal, but I mean, like, the issue is, like, in the end, he ended up getting forced to pop. It does work out quite well with Fletcher coming in from behind and Fletcher getting the tail end of that, able to get a kill from Lyric. Works out okay, I should say. But also, that's just kind of one of those situations where it was like, if he had Ubered me, we could have fought and got a lot of damage done, maybe killed the medic, and then tried to, like, back up with that Uber charge. But he also then didn't save me, and then the comm was there, and he further hesitated on popping the Uber, and then he popped the Uber too late to save the comm. That's kind of classic. This medic, like, jumps way out of position, but you can tell there was some miscommunication there. The medic wanted to go forward and use the Uber charge, and I think if the scout had gone out with, or sorry, if the soldier had gone out with him, that would have been brutally effective because they would have been able to get the kill. Instead, it was Funky that goes out. I get splashed down from Gecko. A nice sticky there for sure. But we're getting some kills in the meantime. We've taken a lot down, and the calm low health. The soldier backs up to health out. Fletcher getting some splash damage over on him. Actually should have been taking a bit more damage from that right-hand side, but blue team has decided to back out. We're coming back out and ready to go. It's feeling good. Feeling fresh. And I'm just going to jump up top here just to take some high ground. I was going to be making a jump anyways. And if you're confused what that weird noise is you guys keep hearing, that is the new arrow heal noise. And I requested that back at GXL LAN, the one that I attended. So a year and a half ago, there was some crazy medic heals, and I just barely saw the arrow heals, and I sent Eric S. an email, and I was like, yo, dog, you need to put in just something that connotates to the player fighting against the player that they got a major heal. And I think that was really important, and that's an important aspect of crossbow heals. I mean, they're amazing, but you just need to convey to the player what happened. And I think if you hit a player for 100 damage, like if you hit a scout for 100 damage, and then they get a crossbow heal, and then you hit them for another 100 damage, and they don't die, I mean, that would be, like, nice to know why, right? So that's awesome that they finally, you know, settled on something that they were happy with and wanted to put in the game. And good Uber splitting here. He flashes me behind. I'm a little late on my jump across here, which is pretty questionable, eXtine. Pretty questionable. And Fletcher goes down, but we still have Armboard up and the Calm. The Calm fighting on left yard. In the meantime, Armboard pushing forward on towards the point area. He does back up, though, and Serby stays with him. What was that? What was that? Over-damaging myself, which is definitely something you got to be cautious about. I don't want to be too loosey-goosey with your jumps and just damaging yourself. And hook back up where we're served, and we're just going to post up and reset. I think that was probably the call. Just like, yo, we need to be cool. We need to get our players back and get ready to go with an Uber charge, perhaps. I see the Demoman. I call out the trap, too. I'm like, okay, he's got traps above the door. I think Stag tries to blast it off here. We're still just doing pretty comfortable, just chilling. Yeah, Stag does rotate around top and blast it off, and then we get the counter in it with shotgun. So teamwork makes the dream work, and we clear that sticky patch and start moving in a little bit. We lose Armboard, and I'm not sure if he called that he got good damage in. I'm also not sure if we just sent Stag into bomb through that window. Yeah, indeed, we did. Stag dies, but we do get a pop out of him. Good pop from us. Server takes a bit of damage. Fletcher gets the kill there. And then, as soon as the overcharge fades from me, they just blow me up. And we get some good action, though, as Lyric goes down, Mr. Gecko goes down. That's the Demoman. And we're starting to punish. Granary definitely very momentum-based, and we're going to be able to take the second point. Again, I'm a little slow on my switch, but I'm back as Demoman. And we've lost two. We lost one to their sniper, and lost another one to somebody else. But I'm going to post up, get stickies on the door. Got to be careful of this sniper, probably more than we are. Stag getting a little bit far forward, checking to see what's going on up top. I got 8 stickies on the ground. Whether they're in a good spot or not is another question. The scout might be opening the door for the sniper, and he's just missing us. We haven't really gotten a good clean shot of him. Vice versa, I guess. Fletcher gets a kill on Skip, so we're like, okay, cool. Let's start trying to work this forward. There's a heavy weapons guy called out. The Uber charge is flashed around. We're getting it good on Fletcher. I end up right in the face of the Demoman. The heavy weapons guy goes down, and I just get totally cornered out and cleared out. But it ended up being a really good fight in the sense that we were able to spread out their team. Armboard saying that he did nothing, but sometimes just being there is something, and staying alive. So yeah, we definitely kind of spread them out. They just kind of cleared me out while there was also other fighting going on, and we were able to take advantage of that. This rollout, oh god, oh god, goes definitely kind of slow. I'm late coming out, but good sticky to get a kill on Lyric out of the gates. And I think Lyric switched over to Scout there, so they might have had a little bit of roster adjustment for this second round of the second half. We get good work done, though. We do lose Serby. We're like, alright, well, let's just push forward and get the capture. We get the capture, and I come out here and start poking around. Ouch! Ouch. But I do get the pack there, so I'm going to be okay. And then get some stickies out here where we also have somebody up top there, as you can see. I go down as well, which is too bad. But we do get the capture. And then, you know, we're just going to be able to kind of post up and take our time, get some heals going, get people adjusted into the right space. I'm spawning here. They push forward with the Uber charge, but we have Serby backing out, and that's okay. This is going to end up being, you know, kind of one of those back and forths where we give up the second point kind of lightly and easy, but we are going to end up with an Uber charge advantage. It's really easy to hold middle, and once we have everybody up, we're going to be good to push in. And we've had some of our players get some work done, but I'm still just going to kind of move my traps around a little bit. Stag comes back to get those heals, which is awesome. We also have Fletcher here. We have 80% charge. I think I just saw the Calm run past. So we're ready to push in. We're feeling pretty revved up right now. And I'm just going to send some rollers out, see what happens. We hear a call for, we have charge. I think we called already, so that was not us. I look out, end up finding people take some decent damage, that's for sure. Stag gets that bottle, so I'm like, let's go. Oh, dang it. And I saying that because as I come out here, I realize my team is pushing in. I have no health, I'm just coming in to follow up. But they also, used Ubercharge, and that means it was fully focused on Fletcher. And I thankfully showed up in time to get that nice sticky on the feet of Valtroy, do a ton of damage to him, and have the Calm clean that up. So move out, just get right in the face. Demoman gets blasted back into my sticky. We are watching out for players behind us. I believe maybe Skip, that soldier, is still behind us. But we are pushing forward. We don't care. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's end this game. Jump over the top here. Man, that soldier kind of doesn't find me. Skips past me. I'm not doing the best work here. Just being a distraction. 44 health. The Calm comes in, picks up 1 kill there. Serby towing around the point, trying to get those stickies pop. And the scout here as well. Serby putting pressure, distracting. Armboard flying in here. Both of our scouts out here. Armboard, or actually, this is the Calm gets a kill. I don't know which one of them cleaned up the second one. Armboard cleans up the second one, and the two of them capture the point together. Great job by our scouts, following up our pressure from Serby, myself, our soldiers, and just the Burnsiders, ending up with a solid 5-0 over the eThugs. And the eThugs definitely whomped us in a scrim earlier in the season. So the Burnsiders, our progress, our advancement of our skill level with our roster change, it's definitely starting to show. We did lose a match, but we've also won a match, so that's good. Actually, no, we lost a scrim badly. The match that we lost, I was back on medic. So definitely happy to put this in the bank on Granary. We are 4-7 after this, and then with the forfeit win that we're going to get as well on Granary Week, that's going to take us to 5-7. So with 2 weeks of action left, if not actually more than that, the Burnsiders have a 10-ish chance of perhaps ending up with a win and maybe sliding into the playoffs. I am not quite sure. We got Metalworks and Process coming up, and certainly we are on the lower end of the divisional standings. A lot of teams folding, and we're definitely going to have to need a very positive record to get in the playoffs. Not quite sure how deep the playoffs go this season, but starting at like 22 teams and up, there's quite a large difference in the roster. The record. So hopefully Burnsiders can climb up, get a little bit closer to that at the end of this season, but been a lot of fun. 2 more weeks of awesomeness coming up next. Metalworks and Process. Of course, we'll be throwing you guys some action, recording some games for matchmaking, as well as just lobbies and scrim. Matchmaking, oh my god, that's the topic of another vlog. But we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. I am eXtine. See you guys next time. Peace out!